Hi there, shooting a little video today for my mom who is off on a cruise today to the Middle East, and she was asking me about how to avoid having your eye makeup and your eyeliner especially move all around on your lids and down and making the dreaded raccoon eye, as I call it, and I think other people do too. So I'm gonna do a little tutorial today. I've got lots of tools to show you, Mom. So this is what I use for primer. It's the Urban Decay Primer Potion, or Primer Potion. This is my favorite. When I was shopping for you to send you stuff to do this, this was not in the store that I was in. So this is the Milani Eye Tech Extreme Liquid Liner, and it is really effective. You can see it's got this wonderful felt tip, which I will show you how I use that. I've also got an NYX pencil. It's a slide-on in Golden Olive SL05, and I'll be using that. I've got Wet n Wild palette number 738, Comfort Zone, and that one has a lot of really nice neutrals with a little bit of green. Yeah, kind of wonderful colors actually. Brow brush, which that's the first thing I'm going to use. I've got Real Techniques, the domed shadow brush, Real Techniques shading brush. This Soho one I got from CVS. It's what I call a ponytail brush. It's a fluffy kind of brush. It's really great for blending eyeshadows out. Soho is pretty much worn off on it. It's the handle and stuff, that's all kind of cheap, but these bristles are fine and they work really well. Sigma large powder F30 brush, and that's for blush. Real Techniques contour brush, and that's what I use to put on my powder concealer at the very end. The Dior Extreme Eye Mascara. I really like this wand. It's a really cool shape, and it's very easy to use. Man eyelash curler. Bare Minerals Multitasking SPF 20 Concealer in Bisque. The Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. Let's see, is this upside down now? That's that one. Okay, let's get started. Just put a little bit of this, like not even a pea size, like a very small pea, maybe a lentil sized amount, and just pat that in here, here, and kind of rub it in all the way up to the brow, and then a little tiny bit I'm taking again off my hand and underneath my eye. And if while it's setting in, it can crease, so kind of want to pay attention to that. And let's get this all the way up to the brow and out and in and inside. What I'm going to do first is just do my brows a little bit. So let's see, I use the Butt Naked palette for this, or I use lots of different things for this, but the Butt Naked palette, this color here, that one, is great for blonde eyebrows. I'm just painting that on a little bit. I like to make a nice flat line at the bottom, try to make a nice flat line at the top, and a little tail at the end. Maybe I'll add a little bit to the front for a little bit of drama and intensity, because brows these days, a fashion seems to be moving back towards my old friend Brooke Shields, the thick eyebrows. Now I'm never going to have those because I just don't have those kind of brows. She just had those naturally and may still, who knows, probably does. And so I'm just creating a nice shape. I notice that at this age I've lost a bunch of my eyebrows at the outer corner, so I kind of need to draw them back in so that I can create a complete brow. And now I want to fill in the eyelid with the big brush, the dome shadow brush. This brow bone color here. I'm gonna do that only on the eyelid because it's pretty darned bright and shimmery. Just kind of improvising here, so I'm gonna need to tone that down a bit, or maybe not. It'll just blend it together when I use the crease color. This is a good one to put in the center, right at the tear duct as well. So do that a little bit. With the shader brush, I'm going to take a matte color from here. And do I want to use that same one? I'm going to use this one from the Butt Naked palette. I'm going to put that in the crease. And it's kind of a mauvey brown, if you can't see on camera. And I'm just kind of making a V on the outer edge. Right in here is where you want to kind of go in first. And then, if you can see that, and then come around to the edges and start to kind of contour the shape of the eyelid to give it some definition. And leaving a lot of that shimmery shade. Because that's, since I have hooded eyes, and Mom, you do too, it's going to be a bit of a peekaboo. Most of the time when I'm looking straight ahead, you're not going to see that shimmery shade, but when I look down, there it is. That's a blendy, blendy, addy, addy. And yeah, that's going to need some more blending. Oh boy, I really need to pluck my eyebrows on the left, but I'm not doing that today. So now I'm also going to bring this shade along the lash line and create a little bit of depth. And again, the definition of the shape of the eye beneath the eyelid. Nice rounded curvy shape. That's kind of pretty. And a little bit underneath, a little tiny bit underneath. I'm going to use my finger and take this white shade and put it up underneath the brows. Just a tiny bit of it. So that there's something pale to blend the crease color into. It's good to put white right up underneath the eyebrows. It really lifts them. That's what Carmody said, and I forget what show she was on. I guess it was What Not to Wear. Blending the crease color up into that white color, or it's kind of an ivory actually. And just gonna blend also this edge here from the right into the middle, from the left into the middle. Soften the whole thing up because this is a daytime look and it's kind of neutral. Here's what I do with this. Yeah, my hair is even curling from the humidity, and look, there's spot on my chin. Lovely. Alright, so I'm just using this kind of sideways, as you can see, to just do a simple line along the lashes. And then I'm going to come back here, create a little bit of a flick, kind of fill it in down, fill it in here. Check it out. See how it looks up close. And that might be just it for that. Oh my goodness, it's so hot in here. I'm really sweating. Okay. The lights are hot. Okay, so doing the same thing on this eye, so you can see. Biggest challenge with this eyeliner is to keep it the same left to right eye. And sometimes it just doesn't happen the way you want it to. But that's not bad. I think I need to fill it in a little bit more. Yeah. And there. I got a little out of off the beaten track there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Putting the cap back on this thing. Store this sideways. Don't store it up like that. Store it like this. There are many good blush colors I really like. This one's pretty mellow, this kind of terracotta one. I'm going to go with that today because since my face is all glowy, I don't want to use the bright coral one because it's going to get really bright really fast. And I usually contour, but I just can't take the time to do that today because, oh my goodness, it's hot in here. This pencil, and put it underneath. This is kind of a golden olive color. Just putting that right along the lash line. I realize I haven't done mascara, so I need to do that. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna take this thing that I use on my brow, and I'm gonna take the color, this crease color from the Wet n Wild palette. It's got a little bit of a green shimmer. It's kind of a deep brown with the green shimmer. These are unusual colors to just be finding at the drugstore. So I'm going in over the pencil that I put on with that color that kind of matches it a little bit and sealing it. That's really important because if I don't do that, I find pencils with their kind of waxy content are going to move around quite a bit. Nice little brightening underneath the eye. Yeah, cleans anything up, any fallout you might have. I also need to put some out here and here. Seal the concealer with this bisque stuff using this big powder brush. Got these little granules, pour them into the cap. Just patting this on, pushing it on top of the concealer here. Concealer in the outer corners, concealer where I had a really weird spot, as they say in Great Britain. Let's imagine that I'm not totally bathed in sweat and it looks really awesome. Okay. I'm gonna curl the eyelashes with a little bit of, just doing this by feel. The fun part, the mascara. Okay. So wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. This is, thank you, Pixie Woo. Look at, oh, I got my eyeball a little bit there. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly at the base to get it really all over the base, and then just kind of pull it up towards the ends. There, not bad. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. Pull, wiggly, wiggly, pull, wiggly, wiggly, pull. And there we go. Wiggly, 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 pull. I got a bunch in the middle. I like to try to get as much on the outer edges. My eyes are a little more close set than I like, so I always try to make things thicker and pointing to the kind of outer edges. This is the OCC Lip Tar. This one's in Memento. One peeve I have about this stuff is that the name of the color rubs off. I put a little bit on my, it rubs off like the minute you put it into your makeup bag. So you better remember it. It's kind of like a stain. Not very much goes a very long way. It's gonna set up in a little bit. Anyway, that's pretty much the makeup routine, but with the important steps that keep the lower stuff from moving and becoming raccoon eye, or the upper stuff from moving around. So anyway, that's for you, Mom, and I hope you enjoy your cruise. I hope everybody else enjoys this little tutorial that is balmy and sultry. And that's all. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching.